I absolutely love DIY books. It's the 700 aisle at the library, and that is always where I end up flocking to browse the books that are in that section. A lot of those books are DIY books, and those are books that teach you step by step how to do something. So naturally, I wanted to figure out how I can create software that would allow you to create DIY books easily and effortlessly. Now these are the types of books that are like step-by-step books that show you how to step 1 do this, step 2 do that, how to make things. For example, and look, these are 745 books at the library, this Dewey Decimal System. So each page is a project that will tell you how to do it. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do that. There's so many different applications for these types of books. This is how to fix things. Same thing. It's a project with a step-by-step option of how you could step 1, do this, step 2, do that. There's diagrams that go with each project. There's also, sometimes they are pictures. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. I just love this. So this is on how to build fences and walls. This is how to step-by-step upholstery and design. Again, step 1, step 2, step 3, the pictures that go with the descriptions. So I want to show you how the software works right here.
So this is how DIY Master works. Basically, you create a project. So my project is going to be about making candles. So I'm just going to put that in here. Now, the very first step is to kind of outline what all the different projects and steps are going to be. So I have a few example projects that we're going to add in there. So my DIY book about making candles, there are a lot of different types of candles that I can teach people how to make, and different aspects of candle making that I can offer people the step-by-step on how to do it. So my first project that I'm going to showcase in the book is pressing flowers on candles. And then once I have the name of the project, then I just roughly put together all the steps. So I have a couple of steps. The first step would be preparing your workplace, then glue the pressed candles onto the actual candle, or glue the pressed flowers onto the candle, then dip the candle into wax to seal the flowers. So say dip into wax to seal candles. I'm going to go ahead and submit that. Then it'll ask me if I want to add another project to this title, or am I ready to start writing. So I have another project that I'm going to add. The next one will be on making multi-wick candles. And then the first step to that would be preparing the workplace, and then create multiple single wick candles, then glue candles together, dip into wax as a single candle. There we go. And then you can see also that as we're adding new projects, you can see the different projects that are down here that you already have. And this particular step is basically just to figure out all the different projects that we're going to showcase in this DIY book. Again, the book can be about anything. It could be about home improvement projects, or how to build furniture from scratch, or anything. So now once you have your projects in place, and then you go to the writing tool, and sometimes you may just have one project that has a whole slew of steps, and that may be your entire book, and that's fine. The software has a lot of flexibility to allow you to use it the way that you need to use it. So this particular project, I would probably have more than 2 projects in it, but just for the purpose of demonstration, we're just going to have the two. Now, it's going to walk me through step by step on writing the entire book. So right now, we're writing the book introduction. Why was this book created? So I'm just going to write, instead of having you guys watch me write, I just have some placeholder text that I'm going to put in just so that I can kind of show you how this works. The next paragraph is, why are you qualified to write this book? So this would be my paragraph saying, I've made candles all my life. I love candles, blah, 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 blah. Submit that. How should people use this book? So here I would write a paragraph saying that candle making is a great hobby, and this is a book that you can create a space where you do your candle making work, and refer to this book for projects every time you have the urge to make a candle. So that would be how I would want people to use my book. Now, we go into the projects. It's asking me to write a summary about this project, about pressing candles. So this would be, pressing candles gives, pressing flowers gives candles an additional layer of flavor. It adds, ambiance to a room, and blah, 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 however you want to phrase it, just a few sentences about that. Now we're going to talk about each step, preparing the workplace. So preparing the workplace, we could say that we need a clean workspace. We need to make sure that there's no paper or flammable materials close by, all the different things that we want people to know about the workspace that would be appropriate for such a task. Gluing pressed flowers onto the candle, write about how to exactly do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of zip through the rest of these steps so that we can get to the end where I can show you how the formatting works. So this step is basically just writing all the words. And again, if you don't have to write it all in one sitting, that's the nice thing about this software. You can just leave off at any time and then come back and just continue where you left off. You can review the things that you already wrote. When you go to edit the project, it's going to give you an opportunity to look at the different phases that you've already did. At the end, it has you walk through building a conclusion to the book. So, it asks you, write a paragraph of what you want readers to get out of your book. Write a paragraph of what should your readers do after reading the book. Go make some candles. Go, write something motivational or encouraging, like, anybody can do this. It doesn't require any special skills. Once you know the step-by-step, you can just get to it. So now we can see this is our content that we had put together. It has it already formatted, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, the conclusion. You can download the content into your favorite word processor, Microsoft Word, Open Office, and do further editing to it if you want to. The next step then is to go into the formatting tool. You can see our content is 100% complete because I used the placeholder text just to offer the demonstration. It asks us to set up the formatting, or do we still want to do more writing? Gives you one last chance. You want to add any more projects? You want to change anything around? Then if not, you just go through here, and it has the legal page kind of already drafted. You could just go in there and make any changes. It gives you a space to write a dedication to the book. It automatically puts together your table of contents. It has your introduction already over here. There's an editor here so that you can go ahead and add any bold or whatever. Each section allows you to add an image, so that's where you can add images for each section. So for example, this one on pressing flowers onto candles, I would have a picture of some flowers that are pressed onto candles. And then when I get to my final book, it's just going to go ahead and format it. I'm going to go through these steps, and it's going to it's going to give me the opportunity to just download a file that I could just take straight to Amazon. The software makes it so easy because DIY books are sometimes a little bit complex in terms of organizing them, because if there's something that you're an expert at, you know so much about the topic that you kind of need a framework to be able to uh, effectively convey the things that you know to people in a way that they can understand. And DIY Master makes that possible. I love DIY books. As I had said, this is like my favorite category of books to go through. Sometimes I go through them and think, you know, wow, I actually want to do this. I've never done it before, but this book makes it look so easy. So all the things that you know can be put into a book the same way. So thank you very much for watching my demo. I really appreciate your time and consideration. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask and reach out to me and email me, and either myself or someone from my support desk will get back to you right away. Thank you so much. Take care.